Well, guys, what is there to say? Listen, no more talking about posting up, weed, or getting road dome. We are a mature podcast now, and we talk about science. Okay, now that your girlfriend is gone, sit back and put some loud in the fucking air, pussy. It's a post piece.
Stew laid on the men, Jane.
I love how small the topic card is this time.
We're saving paper here. Epic sauce.
Episode 24.
24. Sorry, I'm out of breath.
We can get into that topic first.
Nick got fat again?
Yeah. It's not noticeable if you did, if you feel if you're feeling like you did. I don't notice it. Maybe it's like the puppy effect, like you don't notice your puppy's growing because you see it so often.
Really?
Yeah, I see you every week, so I'm like, I don't know.
I definitely gained some lbs. Just eating unhealthy and late at night.
Yeah.
Per manis.
Per manis.
That's how you say it.
Really?
Yeah.
I always say per manis.
Per manis.
Per manis.
Yeah, I think the real Yinzers say per manis.
Okay.
Per manis. Yeah. I've been working on it though. I'm running again. I just stopped working out.
Yeah. Dude, we had friends in college who they would always get into like, I won't name drop them because they're still this way, but they'll get into really deep ruts in life. And it was just so funny because they'd be like, I just need to start waking up early and going on a run. And if I do that and I meal prep, like, you know what I mean?
That helps me, honestly.
It does help, but it's funny because it's like all these like, it is funny, the rationale. It's like meal prepping and running will solve everything.
It definitely makes you skinnier.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes you feel better.
It takes up your time. You know, keeps you busy.
I know, but you're like in good shape. Like I'm not. Like you're fit. You don't know what it's like to get all.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like, dude. I definitely know.
I don't know.
I've definitely been there.
Look at my gut. I have a gut again.
You don't. I don't for the first.
You have like a 1-pack.
I don't for the first time in like 5 years. This is the first summer where I've been like under 175 pounds in like 5 years.
Really?
Yeah. I probably weigh like 10 pounds less than that right now.
I just feel uncomfortable, like having to breathe heavy and shit.
Yeah.
But fuck it. I'm going to do something about it. Been watching a lot of Navy SEAL videos.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Anytime
so
I
funny.
gain weight, I watch as many like Navy SEAL
videos.
Yeah. It helps.
No, I'm sure it does.
I did like 100 fucking. I have my weights. I did 100 of those yesterday. Just thinking about David Goggins, like, who's gonna carry the boats, son? And then Mike Tyson comes in.
I'm just getting into that.
We're not doing any impressions. Okay, so bottom line, Nick gained weight. Blah blah blah.
And we're not doing impressions anymore.
And we're not doing impressions anymore.
But you know what though? Someone said to do a Jason Bateman thing.
Guys, I don't know what we're doing here.
That's
a hard one.
Hey!
That's a hard one.
I think that we'll just. I don't know. He's always like, hey.
We're not calling motherfucker Jones.
Hey guys. We.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like a thing.
He's hard to do.
Yeah, because he's not as
caricature.
Yeah, like Mike Tyson's like
his character is to be like the most like to be Joe Schmo.
Yeah,
like handsome,
the
Joe
reasonable,
Schmo.
like logical Joe Schmo,
like the handsome, like attractive person,
and like the dude who like gets like all the pussy
like that
and
really. No, I'm just kidding.
The dude who gets like the pussy and like the butthole, the butthole stuff.
The dude who gets head.
The dude who gets head.
Oh man,
that's funny.
All right, let's come up with a different impression to do.
This is why like 90% of companies fail. They like change up their recipe. Like people love, they love Mark Wahlberg and Mike Tyson.
Like zoings, school.
Oh, someone actually asked for that.
What? Really?
Yeah.
They said Shaggy.
Yeah, they were like, do Shaggy meets such
like,
and such.
Let's get out of here, Scoob.
Scoob. Like, I'm scared. Row.
Listen, I'm sick of that stupid mutt.
That stupid dog.
That stupid mutt. I have allergies. It's fucking
I don't care if he's a Great Dane.
I don't care.
The growth. His balls are too big for a dog. I look at his balls and they're huge.
Like, Mike, just chill out, man. Raggy. Reich Reisen, Reisen Reichry.
Reich is Reen.
Oh, fuck. Reich is Reen. Reich is really Reen.
Reich is really Reen.
Wow, that was like Demon Scooby. Reich is really Reen.
Scrappy.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Scrappy just talked like he's from Brooklyn or something.
Hey, yo, it's a sensitive area.
What? Coming up, what's got Joe running around?
Mike Tyson.
Larry.
What's that from?
Practical Jokers. You don't know it?
Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
No, I've never watched that.
What?
No.
You're kidding me.
No, I haven't.
You're unreal.
That was one of those, like, I just naturally avoided that show. Is it funny?
That's really hard to answer. It's like yes and no, but it's worth watching for sure.
I have a tough time. Like, I can't. It kind of makes me, when people are like fucking with people, that kind of comedy makes me like anxious.
No, like I've talked about
Like,
that. I used to be into
make
Nathan
someone
for
feel
you.
that way.
I used to be into Nathan for you, like Nathan Fielder.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, dude, you're like punching down. Like, try to manipulate a smart person, dude. You know what I mean? It's like you've got all these like,
well, that's just it. It's like
you've got all these bottom feeder ass people that you're
Yeah.
manipulating. It's like
yeah. I don't think that's
people
cool.
who aren't cognitively there.
Yeah.
Bottom feeder ass people is a little insensitive. You got all these fucking freaks.
I agree, though. It's like
all these stupid, ugly freaks you're manipulating.
I get it. It's whatever you're trying to do. I mean, it's funny.
It is
obviously,
funny,
but
it's like, look at this stupid person.
it's like, come on, dude. Yeah, it's like making fun of like the
oh my god,
the kid with the roller backpack.
I had one of those.
It's just not cool. We had a ton of them in my school.
I had one in like 3rd grade.
Wow, we had a ton in high school.
High school.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Roller Samsonite backpack with the fucking like filled to the brim with just like notes.
JanSport or
Those are the people that like become
CEOs.
losers in as adults.
Not
Not CEOs.
CEO. Who became CEOs?
The
JV
kids, yeah, who were like really smart, but also like
played sports.
posting up and like getting the baseball record of the high school and shit. Like fucking all the hot chicks, baseball record, huge cock, ordered double lunch every day.
Oh my god, did you order double lunch?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I would eat a lot in high school.
Double Bosco sticks, double nuggets.
What's Bosco sticks?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's like Italian dunkers.
Italian dunkers.
It's that with cheese over top, and then you get a side of marinara, and then you dip. Actually, no, Bosco sticks was like a fucking cheese-filled little. It was like an Italian dunker, but it was, imagine like an Olive Garden piece of bread filled with cheese. That was,
I know those.
That
yeah.
was Bosco sticks. That shit was fire.
Remember?
I would get double Bosco sticks.
Remember fucking. What was I just about to say?
Chicken-
Mexican pizza.
Oh, Mexican pizza was fire. I loved Mexican pizza. I hated pizza bagel day. When it was pizza bagel, I was like, fuck, I hate pizza bagel.
I didn't have that ever. We had pepperoni rolls. Those were gas. Those were like
Pepperoni
get
rolls.
triples.
Yeah.
They used to let you get triples.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like the hockey player kids,
I think on some like
football player kids getting like,
on some, if we're having an honest conversation shit, I think they stopped letting kids get triples because like just like the income disparity of the kids at like my high school. Canamac was weird. Like where you went to school, it's like there weren't poor kids.
there was like
two.
There were two poor kids.
Yeah, everybody else was like they're
Like,
good.
Upper middle class.
Upper middle class at the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
like my parents, we didn't struggle at all growing up, but we would have been like one of the more poor people at Upper St. Clair, which is nuts. But my school was like we had like extremely wealthy kids and extremely poor kids and everyone in between.
Mm-hmm.
And I think on some like, some kids weren't even getting lunch shit, and some kids were getting triples. I think they were like, "Don't."
We can't do it.
You can't let that happen anymore.
definitely had
They didn't allow doubles in my senior year. You couldn't
Really?
even do that. Yeah, you couldn't. Even if you were like football player, 6'4", you worked out every day.
Really?
Committed to you couldn't get doubles. I swear to God.
Those are the kids who bring.
I swear to my boss and my
Those are the
father.
kids who bring their lunch to school.
Yeah.
All the athletes, like, I mean,
What was your favorite
a
school
lot
lunch?
of the kids. Probably chicken patty.
Really?
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Double chicken patty. It was amazing. I love
You're
that.
crazy.
Or no, we had Vocelli's every Friday.
We didn't have Vocelli's every Friday.
Yeah. If you live in Pennsylvania, wherever they have fucking Vocelli's, we had that every fucking Friday. Jake says that's
crazy.
his favorite pizza.
You guys are like high on crack. You guys
I
are
mean, it was
crackheads.
good at fucking school.
I liked. Oh, so you know what we had until like 4th grade? We had pizza
Cock?
Hut Fridays. We had big.
Cock meat sandwich.
We had. No, we had Pizza Hut Fridays, and it was gas.
That's fire.
Do you remember
That's-
Puff Pan Pizza Day?
Mm-mm.
It was ass. It
Didn't
sucked.
have that.
That was ass.
We had. Keep going on and on about school lunch.
Dude. Okay, last thing. I used to get peanut butter and jelly with a piece of cheese on it.
Fire.
I don't know why. That was a
Carbs.
thing, but it was awesome.
Mage carb bomb with a little bit of fruit extract. Last thing I'll say, our dessert bar was fire because they had a microwave, chocolate chip cookies, and a soft serve machine. So I would put the cookie in the microwave, heat it up, and then put it
soft
under the
serve?
soft serve and
Wow.
it was like a hot fudge sundae kind of.
That's awesome.
It was fire.
This is the last thing I'll say.
And then I saw this, and then the teacher, and then I fucked her.
This is the last thing I'll say. We had a lunch lady that everybody called
She had-
Swamp
Oh, wow.
because she hit swamp ass all the time. So we just shortened it to Swamp
How did they know?
because she was
'Cause they-
always swamping, dude.
Oh, that's gross.
If you had saw Swamp, you would have known.
Saw swamp?
Yeah, saw Swamp. And dude, she lit the cafeteria on fire one day on accident, like a grease fire, and was let go. All right.
That's gas.
All right, moving on.
That's some gas.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. So, Nick's fat, school lunch, Memorial Day. That was fire.
Memorial Day was like interesting.
We'll add some pictures here of Nate's corn that he made. It was really good.
Yeah.
I had a bite. Did you give me a bite?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate made it. Tasted just like some corn I used to get in LA because I lived in LA. But mayonnaise, pepper, corn. It was bomb.
Elote seasoning.
So
Lime.
fire. Oh, lime. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
you went overboard. That was fire.
yeah.
And the ribs.
And the ribs.
I
And the
made some-
cornbread.
Cornbread was fire. You had like 8 pieces.
Yeah.
Nate has a sweet tooth, everybody. E-Man made ribs. I made Hawaiian chicken.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
Some teriyaki barbecue type shit with mac salad and rice. That's a plate lunch, baby.
Evil Ben was there.
Ben showed up
Evil Ben.
with his mustache.
I came up. Did I tell you about this prank idea?
Uh-uh.
The next time we'll all be together and around Ben, I was like, okay, nobody shave starting now. We'll all grow Ben mustaches.
That's funny.
Evil Ben mustaches and show up with it twisted how he does.
Yeah, he twists his mustache.
It looks good. It's just funny to yank his chain about it.
I hate it.
I think it looks good.
I hate it so much. Are we going to Sheets for lunch?
You guys need anything from Sheets? Nope. All right, cool. Yeah, this first job is quick. It's all right.
Oh my God.
Don't fuck it up. Pass the pen. Don't overthink it.
Don't be a chatterbox at work.
Don't be a chatterbox. My God. Read the room. Read the goddamn room.
Have you ever seen Waiting?
What's that?
This movie
What's it about?
with Justin Long.
What's it about?
It's about waiting tables. It's really good. You should watch it. If anyone has not seen Waiting, watch it.
Is that similar to your dad's like pitch for like a series he wants to do?
No. No. You'll like it. It's like very campy, kind of like they just work at this like Hula Hands type restaurant or like TGI Fridays.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
Is it like
is
very
good.
Adventureland vibe?
No.
No,
Mm-mm. It's kind of like Dodgeball vibe.
just because of Justin Long.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Accepted meets Dodgeball.
No, I love Justin Long.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking funny.
How about that underrated actors?
Justin Long, number one.
Who else?
I don't know. I wrote comfort movies. That's another topic.
School of Rock.
That's my comfort movie right now. Waiting. We're still waiting. They made a sequel. It's like really bad, but it's like Andy Milonakis is in it.
Oh God.
Super.
Superbad comfort movie.
Yeah.
Used to be
Not really
not
though.
as much.
That's like a good movie. Like
it's
that's
like a comfort movie.
That's
for
like
me.
Ratatouille. Like I have to like
Ratatouille.
be prepared for that because it makes me feel things.
Comfort movie. Mm.
Like a stupid fucking movie that you put on. Waiting. We're still waiting. Actually, Waiting might be making its way up to top tier. Like need to prepare my heart because it's too sad. Like
can't-
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, that's good, but I don't really put on movies like that. So it's hard to think of. Movies are a big commitment for me. I'm like, I don't want to watch all that. And if I put it on, I feel like I got to finish it.
That's why you put on a stupid movie and then like Step Brothers, I think, was my favorite movie. Now it's like tipped the scale back to like just a stupid thing I can put on. Like The Office. What's your The Office for me? Or what's my The Office to you?
Dude, I'm like trying to think.
You don't like put
I
TV
watch a
on.
lot of YouTube,
Okay.
you know? Like I watch like a lot of like my like stupid put it on no commit
Is YouTube?
is like fishing YouTube.
That's awesome.
Like Fisherman's Life or Outdoor Chef Life. Shout out if anyone knows Taku and Fisherman's Life guy.
Catch and Cooks.
They're like they're like catch and cooks, but sometimes they're just like videos.
Is it the Japanese one?
The sushi chef?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Taku is really cool. Well, he's not cool. He's actually the worst part of his videos.
Really?
Yeah. Donnie and I watch him. I'm like, God, you know, I totally am an asshole for this, but like, I love his videos, but I just want less of him in them.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of like dweeby. I don't feel that way about Fisherman's Life. I like Fisherman's Life. Like, I think he's like cool, whatever. He's more like, I don't know. He's more of a Chad. I hate to use that term, but like Taku is like a dweeb.
Like a nerd ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
And his wife is a dweeb and is taller than him.
Really?
I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, just show the fucking fish.
Show the food.
Yeah. Just cook the fucking fish.
Show the
dude.
fucker. His wife is taller than he is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And that shouldn't even matter. I'm just like
Totally
being an
does.
ass. I'm just like,
Totally
God.
does matter.
I'm serious. I have him on. I'm like, Donnie, I can't watch this episode. He's talking too much. Fisherman's Life, though, is great.
It's funny.
Have you watched either of them?
Mm-mm.
How'd you know Taku then?
I didn't.
How'd you know he was Asian?
Just
Guessed.
guessed.
Taku.
Taku.
What gave it away?
What made you say that? Why'd you say that?
Or hockey YouTube? Dude, I'm like liking hockey less and less. No one gives a fuck about it.
Really?
It's like dead content, in my opinion. I don't know anyone who cares about it.
About hockey?
Yeah.
Well, the season's over.
This Stanley Cup is going on right now.
Really?
And no one cares.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There you go.
Who do you think's gonna win? Is it the final
It's the final two.
selection?
Yeah, it's the
Who
final
is it?
two. It's the Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights. And I don't even care.
Really?
I'm a big hockey fan. And I'm like, God,
What?
who
Those
could-
two teams? Who the fuck
Yeah,
would
exactly.
have ever guessed that?
No one even knows them, really, outside of hockey.
I will go on record saying fuck both of those stupid ass teams.
Dude, just keep hockey in
It's
like
Penguins only.
Canada, North America, like northern
That's true.
United States.
Like past the
like West Virginia
Mason
should be
Dixon
the
line?
cutoff. Yeah.
yeah. If it's above the Mason-Dixon line, it's a valid team.
Yeah.
If it gets cold where the team plays,
Right. If it
if it doesn't,
snows there
shut
for
the
at least
fuck
a
up.
month out of the year,
yeah,
then yeah.
you don't deserve a team.
Yeah.
It's like if Pittsburgh had a basketball team,
It would feel weird if we had one. We're not a big enough city, dude.
right? But there's there's smaller cities than Pittsburgh with.
It's kind of like
basketball teams.
Columbus. Like Columbus is curious. They have a hockey team. Who else do they have? Like that's it.
Columbus
other sport?
Blue Jackets.
Yeah, the hockey team.
Oh,
What other major sport is in Columbus?
I don't know.
Pretty comparable city to the size of Pittsburgh.
Columbus.
Cincinnati.
That's it.
Cincinnati's like bigger than Pittsburgh, though, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know a whole lot about Ohio. I've been there a lot.
What about
though.
Akron, dude?
Dude? What about Akron?
What about Canton?
What
You know
about
Canton.
Cleveland? The Cleveland Red something.
Cleveland is like you could
Kid
The-
Cudi's from there.
the mayor of Cleveland could be like, I have a furnished apartment for you and $200 and no rent for you to pay
$200.
like a month. Like I just get that spending allowance and I
Uh,
don't pay rent.
$1,000. $200
Yeah, it's literally 200.
could you
Well, you
could
can't
burn
make
through
it-
that in a day.
Hold on, you can't make it too
You
good.
could burn through that in a.
You can't
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah,
too good.
that's true.
Like if he was like, yeah, I'll give you $1,000 a month and no rent and a free furnished apartment, I'd be like, well, yeah, I'd move almost anywhere.
Then he said it's Cleveland.
But if he said $200 a month spending allowance, a free apartment that's furnished, no rent, anything, move to Cleveland, I'd be like, no. Even in a nice apartment in Cleveland, I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like when people are like, this is what you can get in Texas. I'm like, yeah, but Texas sucks.
So hot.
It sucks bad there.
It's really hot. And everyone has a gun.
Dude, people, it's one
Even
of
the
those
little
things-
kids have
It's
guns.
like, think about it, dude. Like, we don't want to live there, which is why it costs that to live there.
Right.
Why does it cost so much to live in Malibu? Everyone wants
Every
to live there.
fucker wants to live there.
What? No one wants to live in Texas, dude. Newsflash. Newsflash, you suck.
There's parts of Texas that are cool, definitely, but it's like kind of like we drove through Nevada and it was
We don't,
little tiny
This-
towns here.
dude.
and
This
there.
isn't enough of a thing for me to say.
It's like country-
Texas is
it's-
not cool.
It's desert country.
It's not cool. Arizona isn't cool.
It's desert.
Fucking.
We're just like used to the cold. We're like Drake.
We're like. That's it. We're like Drake.
Crack the code. Drake gets cold. That's why he makes cold beats.
That's why he drinks cold beer.
That's why he drinks cold beers.
Wait, think about that. Imagine if Drake's brand and persona was like cold beer. Wouldn't that be so
He
clashing?
changed it up.
Such a clashing aesthetic.
That'd be
to what
really
he's
fucking funny.
curated so far.
Yeah, he started really pushing.
Yeah,
Miller Lite.
I want a sixer of course. That's gonna open the doors.
Yeah, I want a cold one. Yeah, she a cold one.
Shawty, she
I
a
called her,
cold
she a
one.
cold
Just
one.
cracked open cold one.
Shawty, she a cold. Shawty, she a six pack. Just open a cold one. That's really funny. If rap suddenly became obsessed with beer.
If rappers tried to capture a white audience more, just opened a cold one.
That's fucking funny.
Posted with my day ones.
Posted with my day ones. Just open a Pabst Blue.
Just
Like drinking like Coors, Miller.
pulled up with that natty light. Shit, I got a keg of it.
Put up with that Yeti. Tons of fucking ice and beer.
You know that it's ice cold.
Yeah, pull up with that Yeti. Tons of ice and
About
some
to
beer.
hit the beer bong. She know like all my songs
Yeah, if the drug of choice
was beer.
drastically changed from
If Future was
Cookies.
like, I got a tall boy full of beer and
cookies, Percocet, and lean, and it changed to Miller Lite, Coors, and Blue Moon.
or if
Be
Wiz was like all about Wiz and Snoop were all about beer.
Yeah, we need the first beer rapper.
I drink a 12 of beer
I'm trying
and
to
I
think.
get really drunk. I pull up to the party with beer up on my trunk.
With beer up in the trunk and some ice. Yeah, there's a 6-pack. They call me Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, I love beer.
Pittsburgh, drink up all the beer.
Pittsburgh, put your beers in the air right now. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Everything's
Miller
fun
Lite.
when you drink beer.
We just wait. What's the?
You can't rap about
young,
beer.
Wild and Free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very like. I mean, that's a good AI prompt. Rewrite every Wiz Khalifa lyric, but instead of weed,
Make it about
make
beer.
it about beer. Like
not alcohol, but
hops, IPA.
Hops in my IPA.
I'm
Ay.
drinking on hops in my IPA.
Hey.
Hops in my
My
IPA.
IPA.
Hops in my
My
IPA.
IPA.
Hops in my IPA. Hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
That's really fucking funny.
Oh my God.
New single dropping. Hops in my IPA.
Hopped
Featuring
up the
Snoop.
crib. I hopped in the coupe. These hops in my beer. I'm jumping off the roof.
I'm drinking beer while I drive. Yeah, yeah.
I'm chopping off the roof.
I
I'm
had
riding
a couple
in my
beers
coupe.
in the club. Yeah, like you go to the club to like drink like Ciroc, fucking
Patron,
pop
tequila,
bottles with like baddies.
Ace.
You're there. You're in there. Like, do you guys have Miller Lite?
Pull up to the spot. Miller Lights, what I want.
I I yelled at the server because she didn't have Miller Lite.
Coors Light is all I drink. I don't drink that
Do you guys
fake
have
shit.
Coors? No, we only have hard alcohol.
Never drinking Coors.
Yeah, I'm good.
Never drinking Coors Light. Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's a sore night. Yeah, it's a sword night.
It's a sword night. I'm playing Fortnite, drinking beers with my buds. We having good nights.
We having good nights. It's a beer night.
It's a beer night.
Anyone want to order pizza beer night? Wholesome,
Splitting beers with my boys night.
wholesome, normal lyrics.
You know I'm about to deuce this beer with my favorite homeboy.
About to split a Miller with my homeboy.
I'm deucing beers with my homeboys.
Yeah, we'll each drink half,
I'm
then we'll
kissing
have
all
a-
my fucking homeboys.
I'm kissing all my homeboys' dicks. Yeah,
Gay beer rap.
and I'm gay. That's some good beer.
And I'm gay for this good beer.
And I'm
Yep.
gay for this IPA. Hey, I'm fucking gay. That's some IPA.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I like beer and penis
Because I'm gay and drink beer.
because I'm gay and I drink
If
beer.
being gay and drinking beer was cool instead of like being straight and doing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gay and I drink beer.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gay. I chugged a whole 6-pack of Sierra Nevadas. That's a dick pack.
That's a dick pack. Wow.
This is definitely one of our better episodes, I think.
I want some Corona and some land shark
And some penis.
and some penis in
And
my
some
bum.
balls
bum.
over my
Arr.
eyeballs. That's some Indian goggles. You know what Indian goggles are?
No.
It's when you it's when you drape your balls over
Oh God.
someone's eyes. It's called Indian goggles.
Why Indian?
Don't know. Just what I was told. I didn't make that up.
We should do.
I'm not claiming any sort of. I'm just saying what the term was called. Like a Cleveland steamer.
We should cut it
It's
out.
when you poop on someone.
We should cut it out, but we should do Indian accents right now for fun. But cut it out.
No.
All right.
Should we leave that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't say it here.
Okay. That's actually funny. Alluding to things that no one can, like,
You'll
no
catch
one
me
would
say it-
literally ever know.
You'll catch me say it on my Twitch stream.
Really?
Yeah.
You do accents on your Twitch stream?
No, but you know.
Oh. This was a free ad to the Twitch stream.
This is a free ad. To the
Twitch
stream.
money grab. What does that mean?
Oh, this is the Twitch money grab. So I do have a Twitch where I stream like once a week for like an hour and a half. Right?
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me for free. And
Woo!
you don't even have to fucking watch it. This is me being for
Just
real.
put it on.
This is me being for real quick.
And
If you have Amazon, I do get a free subscription. If you get a free, you can subscribe to someone for free on Twitch, and
But you get money?
and I'll get money from it for
Really?
free at no cost to you. Won't cost you shit. Yeah,
That's awesome.
if you are an Amazon Prime member, which I know a lot of people are. I'm actually not. Curiously,
Neither am I.
I don't use Amazon ever.
Neither do I. Actually, I do sometimes.
I never do, dude, which is weird.
When I'm ordering Totoro
A little bit of
t-shirts.
that. A little bit of
When I'm ordering high grade military
but yeah,
tape.
you guys can watch if you want. I just stream Fortnite and RuneScape occasionally, but it's not that great. I'm seriously like, don't watch it.
Do it.
I'm like, don't watch the stream, but definitely do use the Amazon Prime thing on me.
If you don't subscribe to Nate's thing,
With your Amazon Prime,
you will be blocked.
I'm not even saying
We're going to go through every follower.
I'm not saying subscribe with your own money. I'm even saying don't do that. But I am saying if you are an Amazon Prime member, adjacent to that at no cost to you, I could be getting some money.
Yeah,
So
throw him a bone.
look it up. Maybe this is against Twitch terms of service saying something like that.
Fuck it.
But you know what?
Hey, if they banned Kai Kanat
Why does Twitch
Or
ban
Sneeko,
everybody who's like so
or
big? on their
Aiden
platform?
Ross,
Aiden Ross, I get, but why does
I am followed by Sneeko.
Really?
Sneeko follows me on Twitter.
who is Sneeko?
He's like the other like Aiden Ross adjacent, like misogynist.
Is he?
What?
Is he?
He's like kind of like one of Andrew Tate's friends. Oh, I think he did some shit with I don't know. He's like one of those dudes on Twitch who's like, does crazy streams.
I only know XQC. That's the only guy who I know of like that.
Who's that?
Kids like. He's like that blonde dude, I think.
Oh.
He talks like this a lot
Oh.
or something. He's like a
controversial Twitch streamer. That's a good.
See, I don't know any of them.
Sneeko, Aiden Ross,
Guys, my Fortnite
Kai Kanat.
my Fortnite tag or my Fortnite in-game
Drake
name.
does Twitch sometimes.
My Fortnite in-game name is Jumpy Kangaroo 96. So
So add him.
we're trying to make that more famous than
Add
Aiden Ross.
Nate and Ross.
Nate Sandoval.
Oh yeah, what's Nate Sandoval about?
I just wrote that down just because I wanted to say it.
Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. What's that about?
I went to a Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras concert.
Was it lit?
Yeah, and let me say this. If anybody listening right now is Vanderpump aware, you watch the show or your girlfriend does, just don't buy into the fake news. There's a lot of actual fake news out about like Tom Sandoval and his like no one's at his shows and shit. I was there. I have footage of it. It was sold out. It was packed. The line was outside the building. You couldn't get a drink for like 30 minutes. It was that
Wow.
packed. You know,
Really?
It was that packed.
That's awesome.
And everyone there
It's hilarious.
wearing Team Ariana merch were fucking drooling over Sandoval. He came into the crowd and they were all like, and like touching him and shit.
Wait, so they were all like liars?
They were like, dude, it was one of those things where it was like, oh, you know what? Like all that shit you see online.
And then a famous person's like
They
actually
are.
in front of
They
you.
make no mistake. They are still fans of the show, and
Yeah.
they're down bad. And there were definitely people there who were specifically trying to be Mrs. Sandoval. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Lots of like tight leather pants, cleavage out, like eye contact while he was performing and shit.
Wow. That's funny.
Do you know the short Italian guy in New York was like, "Shut up! You're not God or my boss or my father, so you can't tell me what to do." That short ass dude in the bagel shop.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Short dudes get no respect."
Bagel guy or
He died.
bagel. What?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
100% serious.
When?
I don't know, but like we found out the other day. Me and Danya were like, "What the fuck?"
I forget what his thing
Not
was.
God or my boss or my father.
Smoking big doinks and Amish passed away too.
I know, Young King Dave.
It's crazy.
We showed our one coworker an edited video of Young King Dave where he's like all high pitched and auto tune. He's like, "It's fucking nice out we're smoking doinks and Amish." You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got loud like that. Well, he tried to show his wife. He was like, "Look at this. The guy showed me this day. You got to hear how this guy talks." And it was like the unedited version where he's like, "It's fucking nice out." Instead, it was a complete flop.
Wow.
Isn't that funny though? Like him not knowing it was like the edited version. It's like, dude, he doesn't actually sound
Showing
like
his
that.
wife who's been
He
through
was
it.
like,
She's tired. She's tired and wants snacks.
hungry?
Hungry, wants snackies.
One snacky?
Tired and wants snackies. Embarrassing. Did
One-
you see that?
One beer?
Did you see Drake's card got declined on stream?
Hey, why does it say my car got declined?
No, he went, embarrassing.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love Drake.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You ever
It
seen
was
that?
definitely like a news site, like it was like a fraud
Right.
thing.
Right.
And he goes, embarrassing.
I need to see that.
Yeah,
I love Drake,
You'll
dude.
die. It's hilarious.
You ever see that
Look
clip?
that up.
You ever see
Look
that
up
clip
Drake
of him?
embarrassing.
He walks into the restaurant
And he had his nails painted too.
the table of like 40-year-olds. They're like, "Hi, Drake," and he's like, "What's up, ladies?" Ah.
I love that.
He's sassy.
Girls like that. They like the in my personal experience, women enjoy a little bit of sassiness, but then a little bit of
Big penis.
manliness.
No.
Yeah. So sometimes you got to be like, no, we're not going there. We're going to Texas Roadhouse tonight. But then, like, when she's like, I want to go to Sephora, you can go, oh my God. Like, that's funny.
Yeah. Kissy, kissy, goo goo, and skull squisher type
Yeah.
beat.
Mm-hmm. Life's about balance. It's like, that's balance prevails. Girls like when you can watch The Notebook, but also tell the fucking hostess that you don't want to sit in the corner.
Tell the future.
You want a booth. So many girls that I know, like my mom, my sister, fucking friends or whatever, they, like, if we go to a restaurant, they don't want to sit at a certain place. They'll be like, I don't want to sit here. And then I have to be like,
I say I don't want to sit places.
me too.
Because here's the thing, and people think you're an asshole for that because they're like, you know that like they're seating you guys based on like what they're anticipating the night to be, and like
This
blah,
is
blah,
like
blah.
when it's dead. I'm like, I don't want to
Well-
fucking sit
Well,
there.
here's the thing. I was gonna say this, like, newsflash to anybody who is mad at me for deciding where I want to sit at the restaurant. Me going out to eat, none of it hinges on how you will feel about where I want to sit at the restaurant.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about you in your life and that you're a server. I don't care. That I mean, can we have the honest conversation? Like, are we allowed?
Well, it's like I'm paying all this money,
I don't-
especially if it's a
I
nicer
don't give a
restaurant.
fuck. It's like, dude, you're a pretty 16-year-old. You're fucking fine. You're not stressed out and incapable of doing your job because I wanted to sit near the window.
Yeah.
You're going to get $500 in tips tonight. Fuck you.
Probably
Shut up.
1,000.
It's like, shut up.
Shut up.
Like, dude, sometimes I'm like, oh, can we actually like not sit by the fucking bathroom?
I hate that.
I get placed by the bathroom all the time. I don't know why, but I always get placed by the bathroom. And I'm always like, hey, and I throw it back in their face. I'm like, hey, can I not sit by the bathroom? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
Like,
And then
yeah,
like
sorry,
someone new is my waitress because they went
and then
back.
they go up to the table
You
and
know
tell
they went back to where they all fucking congregate. And they're like, you can have them. I can't with them.
yeah.
And it's like, dude, I'm the most easy customer. I just said, can I not sit by the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're like cops. It's a control thing.
Yeah.
It's like they're just pissed that you don't want to sit where they sat you.
I've never waited tables, but I have washed dishes.
Dude, I've worked shitty jobs. It's not. I still work a shitty job. It's not my fault that you work there. Like, I don't care.
The tip thing I could see is like very enticing, but then you're dealing with the public, so it's like people like us who are like, hey, what the fuck?
Dude, no, I'm so easygoing when I go out to eat, but like, don't put me in the bathroom or don't look at me like I'm an asshole because I'm like, oh, can we just sit at any of the other 12 empty tables?
Mm-hmm.
This was like the one table I didn't want to sit at, and like you weirdly, clairvoyantly put me here. You know what I mean?
Right next to the shitter. You just
I
hear
swear
farts.
to God, I'll call Il Piz out right now. I always get put like next to I always get put in the shitty seat. I don't know if it's because we're young and they're
You should
like,
tell them you know me because they know me there.
I don't know if it's because we're young and they're like, well, you want to give like the people who look like they're going to spend more money the nice seats, so they want to come back. And they're like, they don't care about the. I'm like, I swear that's like going on. And dude, the last time I was there, we were like, can we actually?
No, you're good.
Okay. I was like, can we actually sit? It felt like I came out.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I was like, can we actually sit like outside on the patio? And they were like, and they like looked at each other and they were like, we'll have to check. And they went back and checked and they were like, yeah, there's room back there. There was one person out there. There's like 15 tables out there. There was one table that was taken. I was like, are you guys like saving these for regulars?
Probably.
It's a really nice night out.
I would have said go there.
I would have said, do you guys want indoor or outdoor seating? Like first thing, if I was a hostess, I would have been like, all right, do you guys
should we name drop LP?
I did already.
Oh,
like
it's one of the nicer Italian restaurants.
I spend a lot of money
in our area.
I spend money every time I go there. I order like 3 entrees like for the table between me and Don. Dude, we get drinks.
Really?
We get drinks all the time.
Do you get the antipasta plate?
I don't like to do that.
The
honestly.
vegetables?
I'll get it if I'm like there with my family, but like
LP rocks.
it's amazing food, and we got it last night takeout. But
really?
Because we were like we don't want to like.
Wait, didn't you eat at the fucking thing?
Yeah, but we got it. We got food.
You were hungry again?
Yeah, dude. We ate
I
at
was
like
so
4.
hungry last night.
We ate at 4 and then ate again at like 9:30 p.m.
Damn. What'd you get?
Penne with margarita pizza.
That's your favorite, the penne rosa.
And also the Mistacanza salad.
You love the penne rosa. Me
It's amazing.
Too. That's my favorite too.
I've had the other things there and they're amazing as well, but it's like I just want
the best
thing
that I like.
That it's
Penne rosa. The meatballs are really good.
Yeah,
and
they're
the
amazing.
arancini is really good too.
The meatballs are big though, and like I don't know.
They only give you 3 though, which I like.
I can't
hate
find.
when you order meatballs somewhere and we went to this restaurant and they gave us like a softball sized meatball.
Yeah.
It was like gross. It's like too much ground beef.
Yeah. 100%.
Make it like kind of decadent and sexy.
Yeah.
People like to eat sexy food.
Yes, exactly. That's like why quail eggs are so appealing on the eye.
Yeah,
it's like because they're smaller, they're
it's
sexy.
like a sexy little egg.
Fucking little sexy little sex.
Yeah. That's why like good hors d'oeuvres, it's like a little,
garnished.
I don't want to eat a
beautiful-
slider. That's not sexy. I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
Dude, the thing
Sliders aren't
the
sexy.
most snobby, pretentious food opinion that I agree with is that you eat with your eyes first.
Yeah, me too.
I totally am like, dude, presentation does matter.
Yeah.
It does.
Like a big slider, I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
If you get a shitty ass McDonald's thing from McDonald's, you're still gonna eat it. Make no mistake.
But if you get a nice one,
if you get a nice one, dude, you're gonna take a picture and be like, look at this fucking Krabby Patty ass Big Mac.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Send it to your friends. They're gonna be like, oh, dude, I want McDonald's now.
Right?
Should we get McDonald's?
That's true.
I'm
It's
serious.
infectious.
I'm fucking serious.
Your girlfriend fucking whips her pussy out. You guys fuck on the McDonald's.
Oh my god. No, but I'm serious. Like, how many times do you go out to eat
She
and
gets
like
a 20 piece.
your girlfriend like takes a photo of her food because it looks so good?
Yeah.
Imagine if it looked like poop. It looks like poutine. Just like
Girls are
gravy
the
fries.
best antenna of like sexy things.
Yeah.
Like they say like those shoes are cute. I'm like, I used to not understand that. Now I get it. Like it's all about sexiness.
What is the girliest thing about you?
my huge balls? I don't know. I can definitely get in touch with my feminine side. I'm down to cry and tell my mom, her nail polish looks cool. I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's got to be things.
My
But
butthole might be the girliest thing about me. My hairy butthole.
ooh.
My big hairy butthole. I forgot to say big.
No, come on. Come on.
Dog farts. Dogs will fart and look at you while they're doing it.
Dogs are gross. The older I get, the more I'm like, and I used to be such a dog person. I still am. I'm a huge animal guy, but like the older I get, the more I'm like, dogs shed, they poop, they pee, they smell bad,
They're loud.
they're loud.
They have cocks,
If you're like
big balls, like a Great Dane, like huge balls.
if you're single and not anticipating being in a relationship, dogs are great companions. But I'm like, dude, like we're always hanging out. We're always like good with just us being. Like Ted, just having a little cat is like the perfect level of stimulation.
Mhm.
Like if I had a dog that was like constantly like
needs
wanting
to
my
go
attention,
run.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's totally where I'm at. If I was loaded, I would have a dog. Like if I didn't have to work and was just like,
I'd have like 8 dogs.
if I had like a huge property,
I'd have a bunch of
I'd have hounds.
Belgian Malinois.
What's that?
It's a crazy dog.
Is it big?
Mm-mm.
Small?
It's just insane.
Belgian?
It's what the
what?
Navy SEALs use.
For what?
Belgian Malinois for fucking shit up.
So it's not big though.
It's probably like a mid to large size dog.
I like
they're
livestock
fast
guardian
and ferocious and fucking. They're insane. Belgian Malinois. Look that up. Anyone who. That's what the Navy SEALs use. They did a raid with those dogs, and in the paper, the Afghani or Iraqi people said ninjas came in the night with lions. That's how scary those dogs are. They called them lions.
Damn. They came down, and as soon as they saw me,
They came bounding over.
they came pounding. over. So funny, dude. That's crazy. What the fuck was I gonna say? Fucking pussy. I don't remember. Oh, dude, this is a funny thought I had because I was
Clown?
fake laugh. No, I was thinking, and then we'll shut the fuck up because we're at an hour.
All right.
I was thinking you would look good in the Navy SEAL garb, you know, because you're a big dude and like you would fill out the, you know what I mean? Like skinny dudes is like wearing the full military shit looks like stupid. Just gonna say that. But like big, like, or muscly dudes or whatever, like they look good in the fuck, like picture like Marine. When you think of a Marine, you think of like,
Huge ripped guy.
yeah, like, you know,
Jack.
like Jorgen Bon Strangle type beat.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, I was like, you know,
Jorgen Von Strangle.
there's at least one. I know the number is at least one, but how many SEALs or special forces, like highly skilled, hard to get into military personnel, went into it just aesthetically?
Probably a lot.
Like, just like military's cool, aesthetics cool, I'll look cool in the uniform.
It's like
I'm serious, like kind of psyoped by like the shit they see on YouTube a little bit, and like recruiters.
There's definitely like an ego for. I'm
like
sure.
I'm thinking
not for everyone, obviously, but
like my knee jerk thought is Dan Blazarian. Like talk about a dude who went to SEAL training just so he could say that and to show those pictures of him in the uniform at SEAL
with the
training.
big ass gun,
Yeah,
the saw, just holding a saw.
because it is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So it's like,
I feel like it's a definite mixed bag of dudes like that, and then dudes who just want to serve their country. I definitely knew my friend had a dude who became a SEAL who was like just like a fucking success junkie. Like he was like went to like a really good Ivy League school, and then literally he said verbatim, he was like, I think I want to be a Navy SEAL now. But like there's dudes like Johnny Kim actually
that
who are just high achievers, like Harvard surgeon,
that Asian
Navy SEAL. Yeah. And then astronaut. Like, could you imagine? But some people just crave the fucking.
I don't think
I knew a couple dudes like that.
I don't think anybody just like
who were like straight A's, breaking records in every fucking
dude.
Every time there was like a Whippeal announcement on the morning announcements, it was like so and so broke the Pennsylvania fucking record, and those dudes are like Navy. The one dude's actually a Navy SEAL and is becoming an astronaut.
Dude, it's one of those things where it's like, do you know how hard that is? Like to do both of those things, like
major discipline,
and to be someone who is like able to do both of those things, it's like because it requires a different set of skills. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, you've achieved the greatest height in so many facets of life. It's like, dude, study those people. What the hell? I'm like at a certain point where like almost two different species. When you compare, when you compare that person,
right,
to think of the dumbest mutual person we know, because we're like, holy fuck, how are they that dumb? But that guy probably thinks that about us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's people way far less capable than the most incapable person that we both know. There's someone way less capable than that.
Yeah.
Who's not impaired by any biological
Stretch of the
means.
mind.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, dude, we're like different species. I swear to fucking God, it's insane.
I feel like it's all about.
It's like you're telling me
know.
interspecies, there's an interspecies intellect disparity that fucking huge.
I feel like there is.
That's crazy to me.
But there's so many more people now, so there's way more smarter
Like statistically, yeah, it's going to come
Yeah.
up. But like
Navy SEAL.
I know that guy's the exception, not the rule, but is it not
surgeon.
mind-boggling?
Or a Harvard doctor. I don't know if he was a surgeon. And then an astronaut.
That's
There's
the
actually
craziest
another
shit.
dude, Chris Cassidy, who is a Navy SEAL and an astronaut.
So crazy. I mean, there's a lot of crossover, I feel like, between Navy SEAL and astronaut, but like, I don't know.
Do you think they give the Navy SEALs guns in space and bombs? My whole thing with the SEALs is like, I think it's so cool that they dive underwater, like blow shit up underwater, and then they're on like a fucking bass boat, like the fastest fucking speedboat with just like a 50 cal.
I personally,
I just love the sea. I think it's like so intriguing to me.
I agree with that, but personally, I'm like, I'll fully just admit to like bitching out on this. Like, I'd be cool with jumping the plains, doing the desert shit.
The cold water.
The cold water, I hate cold water. That maybe this is the most girly thing about me. But
Okay.
I'm like, dude, I don't want to.
It's cold.
It's cold and you're stupid for wanting to go in the cold water.
Even living in LA and putting my feet in the Pacific Ocean, like in the wintertime,
You're like, I'm cool
it's
on that.
really cold.
Yeah.
And those dudes are out there like
In gear.
diving, swimming.
I don't want to dive in the ocean.
doing the surf torture thing where you just lay in the fucking surf zone.
I don't like it or get it because I'm like, we don't live in the ocean.
I know, but they're supposed to be
I don't
ready
wanna,
for.
I
But
don't want to be in the
but if a
ocean.
mission
I would be the guy in the back.
driving the boat,
No, like raising my hand and be like, why are we okay? So why is their base in the middle of the ocean and why are we fighting them here?
I feel like when the
Everyone just
when the
looks around
orders come
silent.
from the top.
Everyone just looks around silent. and
Jocko
doesn't
Willink
know.
was saying something like they jumped out of a plane, landed in the middle of the ocean from parachute, and had to swim like X amount of miles. Then they fucking finally got to their fucking thing. Like, imagine doing that.
I would totally get us all killed because I'd be I'd be the guy like swimming in the water, like wasting breaths and energy on like I just feel like remember how I said, like think about it.
Remember those tacos we got?
No, we're moving so fast in the plane. If we had jumped out a second later, we would have been 300 more yards closer to shore. Isn't that fucking stupid?
Now we have to
And
swim.
So this is what I said.
The whole way.
And I told him. And so I remember I was saying on the plane on the way up. And I was, you know what I mean? That would be me. You know what I mean?
Way far behind.
I would not make it through SEAL training by way of they wouldn't want me.
That's so.
In the
You
crew.
probably would. You're like the perfect size.
They wouldn't want me on the crew though. They'd be like, this guy needs to shut the fuck up. Because I get told that at work.
Really?
Yeah.
They tell you to shut up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, definitely. Like in some like no hard feelings, like some like, all right, dude. You know,
Shut up,
because
Nate.
I'm like rambling.
Wow.
Or
beat up-
E-Man will turn the radio up really loud
I hate when he does that.
because he doesn't want to hear me
Jake does
anymore.
that too.
I'm like, all right, I'm done.
I will beat up anybody who makes fun of my cousin or tells him not to talk or express himself.
Dude, on the real, that's why streaming works for someone like me sometimes. Because they just will ramble. If you give me a mic, like don't give me a mic. Everyone on here knows. A lot of times they're like, we're 3 seconds in and Nate's already made it about him.
I love it.
Couldn't listen to this episode.
Really?
So some people say that, like, we're 5 seconds in and Nate has already made what Nick said about him. I can't listen to this anymore.
I don't care.
I mean, I feel bad when I read that, but I'm like, that's funny to me now. But
I love that you. I mean,
I love that you make this all about you.
no. I love that you can keep it going. Like, if you were just like, yeah, that's cool. Like, you always have something to say, which is good. It's a fucking podcast. We're just talking.
Yeah.
Like I'm a quieter person, to be honest. Like, I can be
You
very,
totally are.
very verbose, and like I can definitely talk. I mean, fucking. But personally, like in my personal life, I'm
Yeah, you're definitely
I
not.
can be very quiet and just observant.
I'm way more of a talker than you are in like
Yeah.
day-to-day life for sure.
So fuck you guys. It's just who we are.
It's funny though.
I like to be quiet and just observe.
I do in like if the social situating isn't like surrounded about like around me. Like if I'm like a lot of times like I'll be at Carm's house, for example, and you know, I'm friends with Carm, but it's like through E-Man mostly. So I'm like, this isn't like my friend circle. I'm kind of like an invite was extended to me. I'm not usually here. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely more reserved.
Yeah,
In that kind of setting, definitely. But at E-Man's, for example,
that's true.
if there's no Valley Brook people there, I'll be unhinged.
Yeah, me too. That's true. When I'm around the right people, I can definitely be very loud and crazy.
Yeah.
And pull my nuts. I pulled my nuts out yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yep, you gave us the
I
brain.
brained Edward. I think that was his first.
Braining.
Yeah.
God.
We have a little game we like to play in our family.
We have a little game.
It's called Show Your Balls. And
it's funny.
and it's funny. And then everyone acts like they're mad, but they're not. They think it's funny. It's like a bonding thing. I think men this is a part of waiting. They play a game where they show each other their balls.
Woo!
Yeah.
You screaming woo is
One's
what
called
makes
the
it.
bat wing. You like make it flat like paper. Looks like a bat's wing. Woo! Did I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned
Signature
around
move.
with my balls out and I said, "Hey Edward, look at this. Woo!" And my balls were fucking out.
I keep checking this, by the way, because
And all of our aunts were
upset.
literally right there, like getting soda. And I showed my cousin my balls. And they're
Ooh.
veiny and hairy.
Was I think I already said this on here, or maybe did you tell me about you told me about it, the nutsack thing?
Mm-mm.
They asked women to like rate nutsacks on us. They showed them like 1,000 different nutsacks,
Mm-mm.
and they were like rate them on a scale from -3 to like that's the one you hate the most to 3 is the most visually appealing one. 0 is like you don't feel any certain way about it.
Yeah.
And I think there was not one nutsack that scored higher than a -2. Like the most appealing nutsack was a -2.
Well, I mean, I think you could say that about labias. Like a lot of guys are probably grossed out by that.
So I totally agree with you. I've definitely seen some like not so appealing labias, but I've also seen some appealing ones, I'll say. So
I've definitely
I'm
seen
sure
some
you can agree.
not so appealing labias.
I'm sure you can definitely agree.
Uh,
Sometimes it's like, oh wow. Oh wow.
I know, but I'm sure a woman would see a man's like blown out nutsack and think the same thing.
Blown out. Some guy's fucking fucked out sack.
Huge balls. They're like purple. They're not
Well,
even the color of his skin.
I brought this up to
They're
Danya.
gray brown.
Like I always am like doing this like if we shower together, which we do, but like
you hold your balls in the shower.
yeah, and I'll just be like, I just feel like you don't want to see that. Like girls don't want to see that, right?
I've never done that.
I'm like, they're disgusting, they're gross, right?
It's like
everyone
these are
hates
my
them.
balls and they're there.
I'm like, dude, everyone hates these, don't they?
You really hold your balls?
Not like always, but like if we're like having a conversation in the shower, I'll definitely like I don't want my sack to just be like wrinkling up the whole place. You know what I'm saying? It's like having an old
That's
guy
funny.
down there, like
Hanging. Yeah.
It's gross.
Balls. I think balls are funny.
When I was a kid, I didn't like nipples. I remember like saying that to like my homies, being like, "I love boobs. Like I definitely like boobs, but like I don't like nipples."
I probably was the same way.
But you know what? I came
And now as a man, I'm like, I love nipples.
Well, hold on.
because I'm thirsty.
So let me say this. Yeah, I need
And I
baba.
want some cottage cheese on my bread.
I need the baba. I need the bibby.
I need baba.
I need bibby. So
And it's your boobs.
baby needs the bibby.
It's
baba.
your boobs.
Baby needs baba. But no. No, I was gonna say, I still dislike nipples. I've kind of found out because I'm like, oh, I love nipples, but I like, proportionately accurate, perky, perfectly shaped.
Mm.
The areolas aren't big as fuck
Mm-hmm.
or a strange color. Like some You
I'm
know?
down for anything. Like
I'm totally
nipples,
like
I am woman. Like hear me roar. Like whatever you got.
I'm totally not in that camp. I'm totally picky. Like I'm very picky. And I know there's people listening to this like, oh, beggars can't be choosers. But
I'm open to
whatever.
all nipples. Any
I'm open
shape,
to them.
color,
I'm never gonna like take someone's
radius.
shirt off and be like, ooh, like a bad nipple is still good, but I'm just
It's like pizza. It's like even if it sucks, it's still like
still
awesome.
good, right? Yeah, but
Forget who said that. I didn't make that up.
still za. Yeah, but like you know what
Still
I'm saying.
za.
Sometimes there's like a big ass tit, and then the areola is like this big. Like the tit's this big, and the areola is this big. I'm like, I don't know what that's from. I'm like, dude, the way I look at it is like, I don't have big nipples, dude.
True.
I don't want your nipples to be huge, dude.
I feel like it's all
I mean, I know you can't help it, you know. Like,
Right.
I'm not like, dude, women don't listen to this. Let's
nipple.
not pretend.
Nate's not nipple shaming.
But yeah, I'm not nipple shaming, but let's not
We probably have like 4 female
I was going to say,
listeners.
let's not
let
kid
us know
ourselves.
if we have more than that. Because seriously,
There's not many of you.
I feel like it's just a couple of dudes
It's like
who smoke weed.
it's like 150 dudes who smoke weed, and the rest of the people are like, oh, I thought this was like he was gonna be with Casey.
Or like Logan Paul.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's vines were funny. Oh, I thought
he was going to be with the prime
minister.
prime minister. The prime minister. The dude who loves Prime so much he became the minister of it.
Who, Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Logan, dude, this drink sucks, man. Like, it sucks.
Can't believe we're selling so much of it.
I can't do the Paul brothers.
Logan, look how much we sold. This drink sucks. Look at how many idiots bought our drink. That's literally probably what they say. Let's buy some more Charizards.
All right, dude. We're at an hour and
Hour and 14.
we're at an hour and change.
We were
dude.
rambling, yeah. It's all right. People love it.
People love it.
Post up.